Hi, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday, the 9th of April, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies were blue in the rise, and then the clouds came throughout the day, and as it was forecasted on the weather app, it started raining at 4. But just before then, we heard the booming in the sky that they call thunder, right? There was what, two, three of them, and then pouring down rain. So yeah, rained for a while, then it let up, then it rained for a while, then it let up. It's supposed to rain again in an hour or so, right? But it is our weather today. 23, that's what it was. So yeah, the Schuman today is at 42. I felt the energy in the rising, but then as the day progressed, I got tired. I suppose after 12 in the noon, I started getting tireder and tireder and tireder. No energy. I made my dinner. I went out actually in the rising and bought myself a bread maker, right? Because I'm tired of seeing all the poison and the ingredients at the grocery store on the labels of the bread. So I figure, the less poison, the better. So I'll make my own. It's better anyway. It tastes better too. I've never used a bread machine though, so I hope it's worth it. If not, I can always return it if I don't like the way it works. Right? Yeah. Um, Other than that, my son, the one that lives with me that got the job, woke me up at 6:30 in the rise, retching his guts out in the toilet. He said he'd been throwing up for an hour. He got a really bad stomach ache throughout the night. And yeah, he was just at that point throwing up bile and stuff. And so he was in a dark energy all day, right? He was not grumpy or anything. He looked really down, like in a gloomy. But that's the energy, right? My neighbor, when I was sitting outside the other day, walked around the corner and came with such dark energy, it shocked me, right? I almost screamed. I was like, ah, right? And I was like, you startled me. And she was, oh, my cat died, and she wanted me to feel sorry for her, right? She's the energy vampire that lives next door. But I just like I was like, well, he's in a better place, right? I wonder what he's going to be incarnated into next time. And, gave her some light that way, right? And yeah, didn't really talk to her a whole bunch, and then she wandered off home. But yeah, it startled me. And then when I was like, I didn't really think much of it. It was just like, a blackness came with her, right? A shadow, a really dark shadow. And I was watching a video, what's it called? The Peace Dealer. He's an astrologist on YouTube. Young guy, pretty good, right? I resonate with some of his stuff, but he's a different age groups in his 20s, so, right? Um, so I was watching a live he had last night, and I got into the comments because he said something that resonated with me. And I noticed somebody had commented that they think they're seeing, or they can see the darkness in people, right? And I commented back, and I was like, no way, right? Because it resonated. I was like, yeah, yeah. I said, I got freaked out by a neighbor in the hood the other day sitting outside, right? Freaked me out. And they were like, 100%, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing the dark in people. And it's those that got the job. Same as I seen a canine, a dog the other day. And, ooh, some dark energy in this dog, let me tell you. I have never, in my 60 years, seen a canine with dark energy. It's a collie, a black collie with a white tip on its tail, right? And holy cow, it was like freaky, freaky. I was like, ooh, strange, right? First one for me, different. But I guess this is probably part of the psychic stuff that's building up, powering up in us, right? So, yeah, I'm not just going to have to be more aware. And when I see that, I know exactly what it is. It's those people's shadow, right? They haven't done any work. And unfortunately, I think a lot of them are jabbed. That's the way it goes, right? I'm sure some are unjabbed as well. But yeah, I don't know. See, I'm just going to have to follow this and keep on doing my study of statistics up. And I shall figure it out. I will. Yeah, other than that, I just want to sleep. I'm just so exhausted. I don't know why. Like, it's not like I would have only missed like a half an hour's sleep when he woke me up throwing up in the rise. So I guess it's just the energy, the downloads, the upgrades, whatever you want to call them, right? The Schumann's at 42. Different, right? When I went out to do a little shopping on the rise, the people in the stores and stuff and on the streets, they were like aggressive looking, driving fast, cutting off people in the grocery store. Nobody smiled. Only one person where I bought the bread maker, right? There always seems to be cheerful over there. Home hardware, right? Because I won't go to Canadian Tire. They force their employees to have the job to work at the store. Besides, they turned it into like a Nazi store. Line up or vote, right? Kind of thing. Meanwhile, there's 6 cashiers there, but you'll have to line up for one, you know? I won't do that. It's not, they don't deserve my business, you know? That's just the way I feel about that. So, yeah. How are you feeling the energy? Are you worn down? Are you tired? Hopefully, this will change, right? We deal with the energies of every moon phase a couple days before, and a couple days after. So maybe this is just what I'm feeling. My son that lives here too, he's been tired too yesterday and today, just like me, right? But I'm thinking it's the energy, whatever they're pumping out at us. Same as what was I going to say? That was the phase of the. Remember, I told you there was two timelines, biblical and cosmic, right? Well, the biblical timeline right now is the sixth seal has been broken. Right? You have to look into Revelations in that stupid book they call the Bible, right? The fake book. Well, it's not fake, well, it's a story. And it's not being told properly at all. It's not literal or anything, right? It's all metaphors and schizophrenia. That's how I see it, right? But yeah, and in the spiritual sense, what it means instead of what it says in the Bible, word for word, literal, because it's not at all, right? It would mean that the eclipse yesterday was the marker for the dark aliens that invaded us thousands of years ago and that farm us, right? Think we're their livestock, had to be off the earth by yesterday. If they don't leave, any of them, if they don't leave, Mother Earth is going to have water events, take out bridges, rivers, stuff like that, right? Trying to force them off the land. I know it seems strange, doesn't it? But this is what I heard today, right? And it somewhat resonated with me. So, also, the names of bridges in the United States, they name their bridges, right? After people. And the people who those bridges are named after did terrible deeds. They were, as you could say, a demon in a person, right? They were wicked and they unlived lots and lots and lots of people, caused so much harm and damage, and then they make the memorial, make them, make them a memorial, as in a bridge, right? In where I live, we have a silver bridge, a black bridge, a north bridge, right? So I've been researching them to find out who they're named after, to figure out who the terrible people in our history, families were in our history here, right? That unlived the organics to the land, right? My ancestors, melanated people. So, yeah, shit's strange, isn't it? It really is. And I suppose the sixth seal is not as broken, but there's a seven thunder that comes, and I think that is supposed to happen in 2030 if all these beings are not gone off of our planet by then, right? Things just keep getting worse for them. But if you are of the light and of the love, cause no harm, be good people, and tell no lies, you'll be fine. You will, right? You will. It's a strange realm, and it's a strange conflict, right? But this all be past. Like I'm saying, it has to be done by 2026. That was what it was. That's all there is to it. And I decided that I don't think I'm going to even look for a relationship until 2026, right? Because there's too much uh, fuckery around those that got the jobs and the dark energies and the aliens and this stuff, right? I'm not going to get side swiped by any being, you know? I'll make friends, but I'm going to keep myself guarded until then, I think. When I see the energy lighten up and things really start to change, right? Because I know they're going to get better. It can't be helped. It's gotten too bad. It can't stay this way. It's the yin and the yang. The pendulum has swung too far to the left and it's on its way back to the right. It's not there anymore. It's came back, right? Same as I heard somebody, a video I was watching, that we've gotten the correct amount of people to ask our star families to come help us remove the rest of these aliens off of our realm. Because before they couldn't come, there wasn't enough of the collective consciousness that was awake and aware of what was going on, right? And because it's a free will universe, right? We have to have had that many people. So a lot of people, I suppose, that are aware of them have been putting out intentions and asking them to help, to come help clean up, right? So that was part of the eclipse yesterday too. I know it's all very strange. It confuses me too, right? Because I don't look into the alien thing as much. But I guess I will. I'll start ask the source and my ancestors to illuminate me on it and see what's really going on. You know? Yeah. All right. I know I'm weird. The best people are, right? Yeah. All right. Enough for that. I'm tired. I love y'all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.